In 2020, the CLAT PG pattern was completely changed. It was turned into what looked like a comprehension-based exam. But there was a twist. There are other truly comprehension-based exams like the LNAT in UK, where the questions are designed such that all the answers can be derived from within the passages. So the test taker does not need to be familiar with the source of the passage or have any external knowledge. But the CLAT PG 2020 had a mix of direct questions where the answer was within the passage. It had indirect questions which you could answer if you were familiar with the source of the passage, and arbitrary questions which had a vague connection with the subject of the passage but could be answered only with general awareness or common sense. So the CLAT PG 2020 was not a fully comprehension based exam. Since the question that we are trying to answer here is which cases are important for 2021, let us take a look at where did the passages come from in 2020. As per the original plan, the exam was supposed to have 10 passages and 100 questions, followed by a subjective part, which would require writing essays on the given topics. However, due to the COVID situation, the pattern was again changed a little ahead of the exam, and the CLAT consortium decided to go ahead with a completely objective type exam, and they added 20 more questions. So the exam ultimately had 12 passages and 120 questions. Out of the 12 passages, 6 were from Supreme Court cases, 2 were from articles, 2 were book extracts, 1 was from an academic journal, and 1 small passage was essentially a very generic paragraph that has appeared in various publications. So it was not all about cases. Looking at the 6 Supreme Court cases, 3 were from 2020. 1 was about the constitutionality of additional reservations for people with disability. 1 was about freedom of speech, and the third one was about the principle of proportionality. The 2019 case was about the doctrine of legitimate expectation, touching upon the rights of a group of people as against a greater public good. Among the 2017 cases, 1 was about Muslim personal law, specifically about the triple talaq, and the other one was about Aadhaar and the right to privacy. Coming to the article-based passages, 1 was from an Indian Express article by Professor Upendra Baxi about dissent within the Supreme Court. Professor Baxi has been associated with various Indian and international colleges, and in 2011 he was awarded the Padma Shri. The second passage was about labor laws and rights, and it was from an article in the Bloomberg Quint written by Professor Pranab Bardhan, who has been associated with the Department of Economics at the University of California. Moving on to the book extracts, 1 was adapted from a book called Rattling the Cage Towards Legal Rights of Animals. It was written by Stephen Wise in the year 2000. Though the title of the book says animal rights, the passage was essentially about jurisprudence and Hofeld's definition of legal relationships, that is rights in rem and rights in personam. The second passage was from a textbook on international law written by Malcolm Shaw and published in the year 2017. Finally, the journal extract was from a publication called Journal of East-West Thought from the March 2016 edition. The essay was written by Dr. Zunwu Chen, who happens to be a professor of philosophy in the University of Texas. So, what's your takeaway about the CLAT PG 2020 paper? Well, the choice of the cases and the passages seems to be quite random. Now, 2020 was the first year in which this new format was introduced, and there may be changes again in 2021. So let's see what turns up in the official notification. But considering that the passages and the type of questions from within the passages are relatively unpredictable, can we work out a reasonable prep strategy? The answer would be yes. We can follow a reasonable preparation strategy for the upcoming exam. Remember, we spoke about the three types of questions that were in the 2020 paper. While you have very little control over the indirect and arbitrary questions, since they are not predictable, you have a reasonable degree of control over answering the direct questions. So you need to maximize the score from among the direct questions. So what we need to do is to practice and train ourselves on how to answer the direct questions, and we need to work out a suitable strategy for answering the indirect and arbitrary questions. If all of this is sounding a little too complicated, remember, you don't have to score 100% in the CLAT PG to get a high enough rank for the top NLUs. Like we discussed in one of our previous videos, the highest rank holder in CLAT PG 2020 scored 60%, and the lowest general merit candidate who got selected for arguably the top law school in India scored 46%. For NALSAR, the lowest general merit candidate scored 44%. For NLIU, it was 42%. And for the West Bengal NLU, it was 41%. So if you are consistently scoring close to 60% in the mock tests, you will do well enough in the actual exam to make it to the top NLUs with a comfortable margin of error. Now, coming back to the original question, which cases are important? The answer is not that simple, because as we have seen, cases account for only half of the passages, and we have also seen that not all the cases will be from the year of the exam or from the immediate preceding year. You need to be ideally aware of the landmark cases that were in the news in 2021 and 2020, and you need to be aware of the legal aspects of any national level issues from the past couple of years. For example, the ongoing farmers' protests could be a topic for the passages, whether or not there is a case associated with them. The cases related to Arnab Goswami and Republic TV may also appear in the passages, and any other Supreme Court cases which may involve an interpretation of the Constitution, and those which have a long-term implication or will affect a wider set of citizens will be important. But more importantly, you need to be prepared to approach the exam in a more generic manner. In one of our next videos, we will take an in-depth question by question look at the 2020 paper to understand how these questions could have been approached. And that is all that we have for this video. Please do subscribe to this channel. As the official announcements are released for the various LLM entrance exams, we will cover the syllabus, the prep strategy, and other aspects in our upcoming videos. Check out lawmen.com for online prep packs for IELTS PG, CLAT PG, UGC NET, judicial services, and other law related exams. Thank you, and see you soon in our next video.